one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, was to take him into that room. He was absolutely grief-stricken. It was to see you there so small, so helpless. Then we got him back to the hospital that he was at, back at Rochdale Infirmary, and we went round that evening and it was like it hadn't happened. It was like he'd forgotten it had all gone on. And we're thinking, oh God, we'd have to explain to him again about it, do we? But he kind of knew, but didn't, if you get me meaning. So that's when we knew that, you know, he wasn't quite all right yet. He wasn't quite right. He physically couldn't process it. You know, there's a bleed in the brain that kills a bit of your brain, and your brain, that's it, that never grows back. You know, that's a permanent injury. It robbed him of his chance to say a proper goodbye to Sophie. One of my huge feelings of guilt with the whole thing, it was the fact that we didn't make them more aware of the idiots that are out there. The feelings I get of how they must have felt when that was happening to them, totally unprovoked, just cannot miss it to today. You know, 10 years down the line, I can still... I feel immense guilt that this was happening 5 minutes walk from my house and I didn't know it was going on. And I know it's stupid. I know it's one of these things where if I had that kind of foresight, I should be buying lottery tickets. But it's that instinct of like, my child was in danger and I couldn't help him. I became an angry person, which I've never been an angry person, and I don't like that about myself now, that I will see the worst in somebody before I see the good in them. My first reaction is anger rather than tolerance, and I don't like it. No. Eventually got back to university. He's finished his degree and he's almost the lad he used to be, but a touch of sadness to him now, I think. Touch of sadness.